Yeah, he is so like content focused. He's so like algorithm driven, which is always funny when these guys, these fucking assholes will be like, "Oh dude, you're captive to your audience." What? You've gone way too far left, though. Israel's a genocidal state, but the rhetoric you're spreading is people saying death to all Jewish people, and as a mid-30s grown man, you should know better and recognize it's a problem, dummy. If what you are saying was true, then you would be 100% correct. If there was ever a moment that I thought that was acceptable, even remotely, to wish death to all Jewish people, you would be 100% correct. It wouldn't actually be just me apologizing. I should Brian kill me if I was doing that, okay? Anyone that says that should Brian kill me. Do you understand? Problem is, I've never done that. I've never allowed that. You are personally fantasizing about it because you most likely want to clip something out of context and then post it on Twitter. Please point to a single instance where I've allowed anti-Semitism to exist in this chat or in this community. You can't. All you have is clips out of context. Okay? It's kind of funny that, ironically enough, our moderation works so well that you literally tried to write it out and was banned from writing it out. You got auto-modded, okay? You got auto-modded from writing it out, so you had to literally get around the auto-mod yourself. You fucking idiot!
Why should we care about this? Oh, my beautiful yet naive viewers. It's okay.
But in the process of writing that out and getting auto-modded twice, perhaps you could have come to the recognition that, like, well, this is of course not allowed in this fucking community. You know what I mean? It seems like I'm literally, it's so not allowed that I'm not even allowed to write it out. In the process of trying to catch you. Like, your very existence disproves your point. I love how Destiny's community tries to say you're old when Destiny's older than you. Yeah. Older than me, 2 divorces, has a fucking whole ass child, should be worrying about him. Instead, he's over there online fucking being a weirdo. It's crazy.
Hey, I'm here to take care of you. Immigrant coverage is an over-politicized epidemic that seeks to divide the working class at its core and strengthen the fabricated bond between you and whichever political candidate you decide to idolize. It's already been established that Tyler has an inherent bias that he cannot help but bleed into his work, so all of his immigration videos are going to have the same intent. And on top of that, we've also already established that Tyler doesn't know what he's doing. He never provides information, and his claims and questions are so broad and unspecific that he can still find a way to squeeze his subconsciously predetermined messages into his videos regardless, leaving little room for nuance to explain itself. His video where he visits a small town in Pennsylvania is a perfectly realized outcome of how drawn out this immigration issue has really become. Charleroi, Pennsylvania has become a hotspot for media coverage regarding Haitian immigrants and their effect on the town and ultimately in the country. Tyler is consistently met with hostility.
What is this?
Well, they were trying to call you a pedo yesterday.
Some kids are really
They
hot.
dug in deep.
Oh.
It happened in the same day that I was getting accused of wanting to kill babies, like wanting to snipe them or whatever, fucking Israel.
Some babies are really annoying.
But it's like, how is it that we're both aligned then if like you want to fucking rape the kids and I want to kill them?
I'm a necrophiliac
Okay, that's
pedophile.
the holy fucking sense.
After you kill them, I got my way with them.
Man, these guys are so edgy, bro. They're so fucking edgy. Again, married and divorced twice, has a child. This is the type of commentary he's engaging in. No, I know he's obviously baiting, dude. I know, I get it, dumbass. The point is, this only fucking tracks if you have hugboxed yourself into thinking that like every single person is a sweaty loser 40-year-old IT guy who spends every waking moment on fucking anonymous forums online where they talk like this. Okay? Most normal people hear someone even joking about this shit and go, this is the grossest thing that you could have joked about.
Jesus.
We could have had a better response there. It's incredible. Like, how could I be killing them?
Like, you're directly 4chan brain rotted. That's it. That's it. I'm 25. Isn't this too childish? I don't even find it boring, just lame. Yeah. If you show this to any coworker, your ass is getting fired on the spot. The point is, I just don't understand, like, I don't understand what the purpose of it is. You know what I mean? Like, what point are you proving? You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, I can say these things. Like, sick, man. So cool. That you can present yourself as like an edgy lunatic. It's, you know, weird.
Okay, we're that.
Okay.
Sick. Damn, dude.
Hostility and hypervigilance from the people of Charleroi. Not only do the townspeople feel bad for the immigrants, but all of the townspeople, immigrants and locals alike, seem to be collectively exhausted from the exploitative and derivative nature of the living conditions.
Bonjour. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You speak English, French?
How disrespectful is that?
What? What did I do?
You speak English, French? Just random black guy. Random black guy on the street of the United States of America. He went on a rant about why the DNC should, if my people like him, to the DNC and not you, lol. When I was at the DNC, they were literally actively sending fake logs, and fake clips, like nonsense, apparently, to as many people as they possibly could, in an effort to try and get me banned. I saw that video. Yeah. Dude, just stop being a fucking pathetic loser. And maybe you'll get invited too. It's not like the end of the world to be invited. It's not that sick. I just don't understand how people don't recognize how much of that anger and resentment just stems from like Destiny's own personal jealousy. Like, I don't know how the fuck his audience does not track that at all. Like, it is always shocking how so much of this masquerades as like political disagreements, but it's just one man's jealousy. And it blows my fucking mind that it's like, no, actually, there's a moralistic reason for this. There is a real moral reason behind this. You don't understand. I'm fighting an ideological battle. That's why I've spent 6 years going after a progressive voice, you know, while I now find myself sometimes agreeing with Ben Shapiro. I think it's the other way around. His community is way more rabid and jealous than he is. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why they're so invested in another man's project, in another man's envy.
What's up? You got something to say?
I'll talk to him. Yeah.
As an unbiased journalist, why are you fighting with a local who you did in fact racially stereotype?
I'm listening. You're smarter than what you're too smart for your own good. You're one of those.
Clearly not, right?
Clearly you are.
So help me understand
You're
it
too
then.
smart for your
We're
own
at this
good. The only
impasse. Let's have a
person that you're
conversation
going to
then, yeah.
listen to is your
That's not
parents,
true, though.
respectfully.
This goes on for like 10 minutes. Hey, I guess the question...
Is the XQC clip with him saying he wants to become more popular than you to feel happy he beat you in views is crazy? Wait, what? There's a clip like that out there? What? That's so fucking sad, bro. Sorry, chat is slow.
Pushback is necessary if Tyler's going to get to the bottom of his complex question.
Are the Haitians a savior to this town? Are they a blight to the town?
God, what, are we in 4th grade? It literally takes an entire town's pushback and some white people defending their Haitian neighbors for Tyler to sit back and think, maybe immigration helps the economy, and maybe we shouldn't be blaming people just trying to survive by taking jobs, but instead look at businesses that are profiting off of all of it regardless.
Well, it's easy for people to point fingers at migrants coming here to work. It seems like the real enemy may in fact be businesses that capitalize and lobby for the admission of a new slave labor class every year to exploit a government that taxes us to build the infrastructure for them to be here.
But I don't think he's changed his mind that drastically, since the thumbnail for this video is, again, not at all representative of the content within it. And I mean, do we really think he's going to change his mind here? Only one video prior, he propagandized a far-right Polish politician who was literally known for the now active law legalizing the killing of illegal immigrants at the Polish border.
I want to go through this wall. I break through the wall. What happens to me next?
You will die like a dog. The lowest unemployment in European Union is Poland. The highest GDP after...
Using alpha male funk music to introduce Dominik Tarczynski, literal fascist, is a crazy way to start an unbiased video. We finally arrived at, in my opinion, Tyler's magnum opus.
I feel so bad for my fucking Polish chatters, dude. Y'all are so cooked, brother. I say this as a Turkish person who, like, totally gets it. Because, like, not exactly the best and brightest come to mind when you think of Turkey either. You know, our politics is fucked too. But it's just, like, extra fucked when you got one massively consequential YouTube video that comes out of your goddamn country, and it is like a nascent fascist who has no real constituency. And now that's it. That's your representation. That's your broad representation online, is this like fucking loser fascist who can't even get laid. It's like, oh, one day I will have wife. One day for me, when I stop yelling at women on the street about why immigrant do rape, I will have wife. It sucks, dude. Stop acting like you and your chat hasn't routinely harassed Poland even before this video came out. Fuck you, you do not. Stop talking about Poland. Why do you hate Kaz the Turkish man? I don't know. You're one Polish chatter? Yeah, this guy's left the building. Thank you. Your anti-Polish racism is excused. Yeah. We have a strong no borders team. I'm here. No, I'm saying like my one Polish chatter's left the building isn't like... Wait, what? Everybody loves progressive policies, then why did Cali vote majority against ending slavery? I can't tell what this one Polish chatter is saying. He's giving me inconsistent messages. Here he is making fun of Pegida, and here he is also hitting the jank line. If everybody loves progressive policies, then why did Cali vote against, majority vote against ending slavery? Yeah, you know, I didn't say everyone in California loves progressive policies. Okay, calm down. He's about to hit you with a Polish proverb about Jewish people. That was another bad moment for Polish representation. That was not a good moment for Polish representation. When we banned that one Nazi. I mean, I shit on Germany way more than I shit on Poland, but Polish people get so mad. Germans look at it and they're like, no, I get it. It fucking sucks. It's totally fine. Polish people literally would be like, you are a Nazi. You are a Nazi and a communist. And I haven't decided which one is worse at this moment. forbid I say some shit about Poland. Holy fuck. You don't shit on the French enough? Yeah, it's because of fucking Squeezy, dude. It's because of Lucas. He showed me a different world, you know? Oh my god, they're actually mad. We have a small country but strong left, and we fight hard to build our community. You continue the dumb Polak jokes, and only, what? Ever talking about how horrible we are doesn't help. Yes, I not only swung the election in the direction of Donald Trump, I have also invented anti-Polish hate. And I'm making it worse actively. This is... Listen, Polish chatters. The principle is the same. I shit on California. I live in California. I love California. I shit on the South. I shit on the North. I shit on everything. I shit on America. Okay? It's no different when I shit on the Polish culture or cultural attitudes, right, surrounding immigration. I come with that. I criticize that with the same recognition that there are obviously still very clearly leftist Polish people in here in this fucking community. Okay? The only difference is when I make jokes about Poland, Polish people will be like, you're punching down. That's the only group of individuals, or sometimes the South, people will say that. Southern chatters, Southern Hasanabi heads get in their fifi sometimes as well. Almost done.
This is creme de la creme, literally, the white of the white.
Because they behave like animals, unfortunately. They don't behave like civilized people. We are the ones with this border. So we are protecting the whole...
Polish people are actually mad at us. For real, they're actually angry, no joke. For real, it's actually becoming a problem. It's not the first time I've pissed off the entire country of Poland.
Yes, for my anti-woke viewers, these are two basic staples of a fascist ideology. Describing people as animals, dehumanizing language that further alienates and villainizes a group of human beings, allowing your consciousness to feel better about discriminating against, or in this case, killing said human beings. Saying immigrants don't act like civilized people is language of the colonizer. And the other staple, painting yourself as a savior or protector to excuse the disregard and lack of empathy in regards to immigrants, and instead replacing those feelings with feelings of triumph and righteousness.
So we are protecting the whole Europe.
No, they're not protecting all of Europe. But Dominique here wants you to think this so that you can replace your subconscious ethical quandaries about the immorality of killing migrants with a conscious justification that this is all just for the better good, when it's a lot more straightforward than he and other fascists make it seem. They're really all just racists.
Our soldier was killed with a spear by the illegal.
Terrible.
So that would happen on the streets if we would let them in.
So this killing is the catalyst for the passing of the law that allows the border guards to use firearms in self-defense. But why would that happen on the streets? I don't know, that seems kind of like a crazy generalization. The killing of a guard is not a good thing. But if you let them in, your words, then you're giving the migrants what they're seeking. So why would they have any reason to retaliate? Unless, of course, you just think all brown migrants are inherently violent.
They found out that those who came illegally, they don't want to work. They don't want to work, but there's much more crimes.
Sure.
Okay. Poland is historically very monocultural.
So I need to understand something, because like, that they're not mad about that. Well, I guess some might be actually, but before the war, 1.35 million, and those arrived since then around 1.5 million. I assume it's even. Oh my God! It's 6 million now. Yes, some of us are, not me. Oh no, man, a lot of Polish people are mad about the Ukrainians. Jesus Christ. Oh. They're mad, but less mad. They have serious problems with the Ukrainians, especially the nationalists. Since January 2024, 6 million refugees from Ukraine have crossed the Polish border. Polish people are just mad because they don't have jalapeno poppers. It's true. That's crazy. Meanwhile, in other parts of Europe, people are angry about all the Polish immigrants. I know Brexit literally happened partially because of Polish migration into the UK, which is crazy. Like, that's a fate that, like, no matter how much I make fun of Poland, I don't think Polish people deserve that terrible fate of having to live on that dog shit island. Okay? You deserve better, Polish people. Let me tell you right now, okay? Straight up. I'm being so for real right now. Punching down again? Okay, if I can't make fun of England, what the fuck can I make fun of, you know? Holy shit. You've literally used Polish as an insult to other nations. You've described the official polls of, I think it was Turkey. It was January last year. Holy fuck, this guy's got a mental catalog of when I've disrespected the Polish. What the fuck? Yeah, dude, I say that's the I say Poland is the Ohio of Europe. Okay? Yes, Fury sustains me. Yeah, I say Poland is the Ohio of Europe. You don't see motherfuckers like chirping. You don't see motherfuckers in Ohio being like, how dare you do that? You need to be locked up. Ay, ay, ay. It's just jokes, chatter. It's not coming from a hateful place, okay? If you believe it is, I don't know what to tell you. I have no issues with an entire nation. And yes, that even includes England, and it even includes Israel, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, the only smoke I have is prove it, eat some Polish food, go there, talk to people. Bro, I am not going to Poland. After you said, it wasn't you, I think it was another chatter who said, like, the entire nation hates you, okay? I don't want to get fucking hate crime, dog. Polish food is not very good. Pierogies are pretty good. Pierogies actually they're pretty good. Yeah. Pierogies kind of carry Poland. See, maintains that all Poles are the same mind. No, man, it doesn't take all Poles. It takes just a couple. A couple enthusiastic Polish people. He wants you to do a Lefty Tyler Oliveira tour of Poland. Anyway, listen, I apologize to Ozora and all my Polish chatters if I've offended you. I do not have any smoke for the entire nation of Poland. Okay? Will I stop making fun of every country, including but not limited to Poland? Yes. Poland got pierogies, boiled cabbage, steamed cabbage, cabbage too. See? Guys, stop making these jokes. That's not an option once they clock you as Turkish.
It's still very white. So the majority of Polish people's exposure to different cultures is really just based in what's on the news. And that happens to be very anti-immigrant sentiment. Beliefs that immigrants are incapable and violent. European racism is very different than American racism. America has racism, but we've always kind of been a mixing pot of culture and identity. So our racism tends to be more subtle, like microaggression, for example. European racism, on the other hand, is often just blunt or ignorant, because people tend to experience more seclusive and homogenous environments. Dominique just made a statement saying that all illegal immigrants don't want to work, and that separately, immigration also increases crime. These are both very general statements that root from Dominique's lack of experience with and around diverse cultures and people.
They're reacting like you were planning the next partition of Poland. Yes, I do not want to do that. I do not want to partition Poland. Poland should remain strong and be its own individual nation.
Saying migrants don't want to work is just a lie. Nobody wants to work. But migrants will take the most difficult and least paying jobs, not because they want to, but because they have to. And immigration doesn't have a direct correlation with crime. Sure, statistically, if you have an increased population, then there will literally be more crime. But poverty is really the main link to crime. And actually, in the US, studies have historically shown that immigrants commit crimes at a lower rate than US citizens. Several studies compared US citizens and immigrants in Texas, the only state that keeps immigration.
This guy's really good, by the way.
Records on people arrested and convicted of state crimes. They overwhelmingly found that non-citizens are less likely than citizens to be convicted or incarcerated. And there are some examples listed on this Al Jazeera article, which I will leave in the description if you do want to check it out. Dominique and the people like him are really just not good at veiling their racism. And honestly, I don't really think they can.
Rather than risk our own life.
Okay.
And look at the streets now.
Do a pan?
There you go.
What are you panning to? There's like 5 people in this shot. Ah, yes, the ideal city. Empty. And white.
You should really be the post a shop or do as I say, not as I do. Pretty sure your revolution involves flexing on Twitter while the rest of us are working. I like that my biggest haters still have to admit that I look fucking hot. And I'm yacked out of my mind. Thank you. Yeah, it's a revolutionary act when I flex on Twitter. I always present it as such. That's cool, man. Thank you. Here, kisses for you. Okay?
Why did they call you an Islamophobe? What happened there?
Why, I wonder?
One of my closest friends, his friend is from Syria.
Ah, okay.
Oh my god, he did the thing. I'm not racist, I have a Syrian friend.
And we are very close friends. And he's from Syria, and he says, never ever let them come in.
Yeah, I'm sure your Syrian friend told you that verbatim.
Tell me about the live bullets, the fact that you can now kill illegal immigrants trying to enter the border.
I love it.
Every time you open your mouth, it's like you're auditioning for the role of... Wait, what? What is he saying? I can't even... What? Every time, kind of hypocritical that you don't practice what you preach. Why don't you practice what you preach, hypocrite? Every time you open your mouth, it's like you're auditioning for the role of out-of-touch leftist of the year. You say one thing, then completely contradict yourself the next day. It's almost impressive how consistently wrong you are while pretending you have all the answers. Dude, you've been following me for 17 minutes. You got all that in such a short period of time? That's pretty sick. Also, Messi is the best, bozo. Argentina on top. L. Messi haters. Yeah, this does look like ChatGPT might have written this. He can't be this much of a bot, I don't think. Give me an example, dude. What is hypocritical? Zombie, I am scared of you. Why? Actually, you've done something revolutionary. You're a bit famous in some parts of Saudi Arabia for those who are learning English as a second language. In other words, you are the first exposure for many Saudis in regards of English political coverage and leftist politics. That's crazy. Refresh, what do you say? You're just another millionaire leftist pretending to be on the side of the working class. That's it? That's what you got? Brother, I can't stop motherfuckers from subscribing every time I flex, okay? Here, watch. Hey guys, if you want to support the stream and watch me flex my muscles, you can subscribe. It's voluntary. You can do that for $6 or for free with a Twitch Prime, okay? Or you can get gifted a sub if you're lucky. This way you can actually have access to the VODs as well as send me links. There you go. Do you see that? Do you see that? Chatter, do you see that? Was this an exploitative process for you? Was this inherently a hypocritical exploitative process, or what? And here, I'll do a little bit of that revolutionary act that you were talking about before. There you go. There you have it. It's honestly hilarious that you preach about dismantling capitalism while making bank off of Twitch and YouTube, hypocrite. Brother, I don't think you understand anything about what you're saying. One, I've never presented myself as a revolutionary. If anything, everyone always calls me a dirty revisionist. That's number one. I don't know if you know what those words mean, though. Also, simultaneously, once again, what you are describing is not at odds with my worldview or with socialism at all. You're just presenting a false notion that socialism means you have to live this aesthetic lifestyle. Socialism means you have to wear a barrel, okay? Socialism means you cannot be successful. Do you personally have an issue? Maybe that's what the problem is here. Feels like you're just mad that people are voluntarily giving me money because they like the content and they subscribe to support and also to avoid the ads when I run them. When will you apologize to Israel? When they abolish their apartheid. But even then, I'm not gonna apologize. Like, this is envy masquerading as political commentary. You understand that, right? I just don't like that you're rich. I don't like that you're successful. So I'm just gonna say, like, I'm just gonna assume that it is directly at odds with your own, with your worldview when it's not. Now, the difference is, I want you to have financial independence. I want you to live a life that is worthy. I want you to have dignity in your work. I want you to have free healthcare. And it's okay when I get taxed more as a process, as a part of that process. I'm fine with that. I want that. I advocate for it. And none of that is even socialism regardless. But I don't think that I'll be able to get to you no matter what. But it is such a strange phenomenon that people will literally be like, oh dude, you want better things for everyone? Okay, that means you have to literally eat dirt. Sorry. That's how it works. Does this guy have anything else? The issue is the system, not the individual. People can critique capitalism and want systemic change, even if they benefited from it. Hell, it's the system itself that rewards those who get in the game, whether they like it or not. You're not going to just completely escape it by being a good socialist and living in poverty. That's ridiculous. Wait. Okay, I think I'm talking to a bot. No, this is literally ChatGPT. That's a bot.
I love that we can kill immigrants. Cue funk music. What?
If you are trying,
It's a bot, and it agreed with everything I just said, which is kind of scary, because there's a lot of chatters that do this thing, where they act like they are opposing my viewpoint, while they're just simply repeating my viewpoint. And I think we bricked the bot a little bit. I think the bot broke.
Necesito más munición.
trying to commit a crime on the Polish soil, you might be dead. We do not know if you're a refugee.
Cut to child? Jesus Christ.
How safe they feel, you can tell. It's just beautiful. You can't see this kind of thing in Europe anymore.
When do you think the rest of Europe lost this?
When they decided to be politically correct, and it started with the leftists.
Oh yes, being woke is the reason that Europe is failing. And I know Europe is failing because my only reference to Europe are all of the clips of Europe Tyler adds in this video, which are all coincidentally just clips of chaotic and violent protests, because I guess that's all Europe is. Now, from a journalistic standpoint, this video is so critically bad. It seems that Tyler has forgotten that when we surround ourselves with people we agree with, we feel safer in sharing our views with ourselves. And also it seems that he forgot that he's attempting journalism and not a YouTube collaboration. I guess Tyler and racist Polish prick over here have to agree on a lot. Tyler is so bad at this job that he lets whatever tiny ounce of critical or constructive analysis ability he was born with fall through the floor immediately. There is zero constructive questioning, there is zero fact-checking, it is just a puff piece. In fact, Tyler's affiliation with Dominique is more than just obvious propaganda. It's also two racist best friends hanging out and having a good time together. And you know when two racist best friends hang out together, it always goes the same.
He's
They
going
always
to
end
talk
up
about how he creeped the girls out.
explaining to and harassing people about their point of view, because of course it's the most important point of view. And who tends to be the most consistent victims of these interactions? Women. Towards the middle of the video, Tyler and Dominique go out for a night on the town, enjoying what Poland's nightlife has to offer. And they have an encounter with a group of Italian women on vacation.
What are your thoughts on Poland?
We arrived yesterday.
Where are you from?
Rome. Italy, yeah.
Do you feel safer as a woman?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you feel safer in Rome as a woman? Or Italy, sorry?
No.
Why?
Now pay close attention. This is the wild male in his natural habitat. After he was told by this poor Italian woman that she felt safer in Poland than in Europe, Tyler cut her off by asking why. He's immediately filled with a sense of empowerment and pride. Being around Dominique all day has given him the courage to harass a few women about why his point of view is the correct one. Now watch as the wild male closes in on his encounter.
Why?
Where are you from?
And now Dominique has stepped in to aid his fellow companion. These women don't stand a chance.
Because it's not safe.
Why is it not safe?
Safe like working on at night.
Who are you afraid of at night? Which men?
There it is. He's practically handing them the answer. I don't know, Tyler. Who should they be afraid of at night? Because I could tell you who they're afraid of right now. It's both you and Dominique.
Can we please order in the meantime?
Yes,
I love that Tyler and this Polish politician directly proved to them that maybe they were wrong about their original claim that they don't feel unsafe in Poland. They were like, okay, I actually want to say that, like, no, I feel like this is just like Rome now.
Why do you think Let's be honest.
Because of Africans, they are afraid to say that.
Ding, 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 ding. And there we have it. The answer they were trying to elicit from these innocent women, whose nights they have ruined because these two baboons wanted an interview that affirmed the racism of this stupid fucking thing. Tyler Oliveira should not be calling himself a journalist. He's sensationalist, biased, superficial, inaccurate, And worst of all, just plain old dumb. I'm Saji Sharma, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing.
This was great. Subscribe to this guy, Saji Sharma. This guy's awesome. Go show support to this video. I liked it. I liked it a lot. No, I think he's a Hassan Abi head. He was saying like, oh, can you guys get Hassan to watch this video? Where's that bot that we were talking to? Let's see if he responded more. What? Are you slow? Read the last words. Literally just a hypocrite that don't understand basic English, Lamau. Kinda cute how you just called me a bot because you couldn't debunk or let me finish my argument. Nice fallacy. What? What fallacy would that be? Yeah, I read your argument and it seems like you're in agreement with myself. The issue is the system, not the individual. People can critique capitalism and want systemic change even if they've benefited from it. Hell, it's the system itself that rewards those who get in the game, whether they like it or not. You're not going to just completely escape it by being a good socialist and living in poverty. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we are in agreement. Okay? What's the disagreement? That's my argument. You're making my argument towards me, but that also ultimately means that I'm not a hypocrite in the way that you understand it. So either you copy pasted this from someone else. The problem is not that you're living a rich life. I don't care. It's that you're living of the system you hate and literally benefit from it. Okay, this is at odds with this, okay? Brother, let me ask you this. Do you think the system that you exist under is good? Like, what are you saying? You can critique the system that you exist under, even if you benefit from it. You understand that, right? How is this any different than people being like, why don't you leave America if you hate it so much? And there's no escaping capitalism. What am I supposed to do? Oh man, if you critique capitalism, why don't you fucking literally live outside of it? There's no way to live outside of that structure. No, that's not hypocritical, dude. You're fucking stupid. Originally, that's the point I made to you, that you're dumb and you don't understand it. Brother. In the abolition era, people wore garments, okay? During slavery, okay? And if all of the production of garments came from the cotton gin, or slaves had picked the cotton, okay? In that process, you're still wearing a t-shirt, but you can also actively advocate to abolish slavery. Now, obviously that's not the case, but like there are certain things you cannot escape. For example, I'm sure you are not in favor of child slavery, right? No one is. That would be ridiculous to be in favor of child slavery. You're not in favor of child slavery, and yet you are materially benefiting from child slavery, as we are all right now. There are plenty of conflict minerals that are rare, that are mined by children, that are in your batteries, in any number of different things that you use on a daily basis. You can still use your fucking iPhone or numerous other electronics. I didn't consent to this argument. It just doesn't make sense. This is super basic stuff. There's a reason why people say there is no ethical consumption under capitalism. It's not a cop-out. It's just how the world is. Okay? You absolutely can still advocate to abolish child slavery while still using the electronic equipment that came from child slavery. This is like when people say, you work for Amazon, you piece of shit. Why don't you start your own website? And it's like, there's nothing I can do in that process. I would still need to use AWS if I were to manage my own website. I would still have to use Amazon. Yeah, it's the meme. It's the we should improve society somewhat, yet you participate in society. Curious, I'm very intelligent. This meme is older than dirt, and yet people still don't understand it. Anyway, maybe we'll get to this chatter. Maybe he'll get it now. Like, the inverse of this is also weird to me, because like people will come in here and they get mad and they're like, why don't you advocate for the shit that rich people are supposed to advocate for? Like, that's what I don't understand. I would make a shit ton more money if I was doing that, you dumb fuck. Like, that's why this argument holds no weight. There is so much more sponsorships that I could take on, so much more money that I could make if I was just simply a right-wing grifter. Steven Crowder does not have the same level of fucking motion that I have, and he was getting a $50 million contract from the Daily Wire. It doesn't take much to be like a solid, reliable, incredibly wealthy Republican commentator. This is what I don't understand. What do you want me to do? Advocate for the opposite positions that I'm advocating for currently? Dog, you're rich. Why do you want to fucking look out for people who have less than you? Is an insane argument. Like, what do you mean? What, you think that's my only avenue? You think this is a grift? Yeah, I chose the hardest route. I was like, you know what? And by the way, suspiciously enough, I had the same exact opinions when I was broke as fuck too, mind you. Like, I had the same opinions when I was broke. I have the same opinions in my current financial situation. And sometimes chatters will come in here and be like, why don't you just advocate for the things that rich people advocate for? This makes no sense. And if you think like this is my only avenue to generate income, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I have the gift of yap, okay? I can use it for reactionary right-wing commentary as well, trust me. You're a delusional idiot. Yeah, sure, we all live in a capitalist system and benefit from it in some way, but the difference is how you use that privilege. You can acknowledge you're benefiting from a flawed system, but that doesn't mean you have to actively profit from it while claiming to fight it. It's not about escaping the system entirely, but using your platform and wealth to dismantle it or at least challenge it. It's worse. Excess is. Lemao, be quiet, please. I think this guy 100% agrees with me. Like, I'm serious. I think he just agrees with me. And he just doesn't realize that he agrees with me. Because you hate me for what I suspect is, if the reasons that you brought forward are the reasons that you hate me, then you shouldn't hate me at all. You should actually love me, as a matter of fact. But I assume that you just have never really watched or are completely oblivious to what I do on a regular basis. So that's why you have this opinion, which is fine. If you stick around, I think you'll have your mind changed. Getting you banned didn't work, so they're back to the same 3 arguments is sad. I think after years and years of trying to hit that over and over again, it doesn't make sense anymore. Bad time to make this argument when you just stop running ads? Yeah, I know. Open the schools, abolish homeschooling. I think there's something to be said about people whose only investment in this process is simply undermining someone like myself by lying. And there are so many people who I think would probably agree with me and would be way more charitable to what I represent and to what I do if they weren't originally primed by people who just want me to go away, by people who just want me to take an L and just stop making content. Nah, you're too controversial and a hypocrite. Why would I be here? This is just one example of how you're literally dangerous. No, okay, yeah, no, this person has been like negatively polarized. It's fine. Brother, listen, stick around, you know, watch every now and then. I think you will realize that you've been lied to. You know what I mean? It's wild because I'm well aware I'm a 6-year sub. I'm well aware that I've gifted a ton of subs. I'm well aware that you can use that money however you want and give it because I believe your message is true and good. I want others to see it. Yeah. I do wonder if this EU chatter since this following since 11/11. Probably. A lot of EU chatters fucking. It's ironic. There's like a shit ton of EU chatters who would probably agree with my worldview if they like watched my shit first instead of like watching a drama farmer who doesn't understand what they're talking about. You know, clipping shit out of context. That's it. Anyway. Bro called you dangerous? I don't get it. No, there's a lot. That's the meta. Remember what I said? It's like one man's own personal vendetta against me and how resentful he is and how jealous he is. You can't just say that openly if you're a content creator because then most people will be like, the fuck? Why am I supposed to care about this? So what you have to do is package that jealousy and resentment and anger in like a righteous cause. And the best way to possibly do that, rationalization, is by saying like, this person is bad, and not only is he bad, but he's also like dangerous, he's scary, he's a hypocrite, he's everything that's bad. You know what I mean? Because if someone were to just simply be like, yeah, this fucking Twitch streamer is, I am a, you know, kick streamer and I'm jealous of this Twitch streamer has like greatly outshined me in this space. I hate that, and we should, you know, do everything in our power to cyber harass him endlessly and cut content endlessly. Most people will be like, okay, this is a little weird, maybe you should give it up. But if you say that I'm ontologically evil and you have to do anything and everything you can to take me down, then a lot more people who are ideologically opposed to what I have to say will join the cause. You know? That's it. Honestly, you're just mad? What? No, I'm not at all. I was too someone who originally found you through controversy and people shitting on you, and it intrigued me, but I've come and stayed along to make up my own mind, and it made me realize how so many people simply give you shit because they need someone to be mad at or jealous at, want clout, etc. Sadly, not enough people feel free to do that. Yeah. But I mean, the greatest antidote to slander is the truth. And if you stay in here long enough, I promise you your worldview will most likely change. And not only will your view of me will change, and then soon after that, I think your worldview will probably change as well. And then you'll start going to the gym, and then you'll become more confident. And then you'll get pussy, and then you'll be healthy. All right, that's it for tonight. I gotta go. I'm gonna go spend some time with family. Yeah, they start swarming in after showing their daddy is a pedophile. I know. I mean, he's fucking at least someone who doesn't mind making jokes like that, which is still pretty gross. Anyway. Love you guys. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. Peace, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
Sunny Los Angeles, starlight to the starlight to the dark just begun. There is again the sun is streaming, the sun is streaming. There is again the sun is streaming, the sun is streaming. Reviewing the P.O. box, Uncle you.
Who told you shut up?
Yo nigga, she ego though.
What took you all so long?
Mercado Agrícola de South Park.
Amigos, aquí estamos para despedir a las víctimas de la tragedia de ayer. 9 buenas personas atropelladas por una mujer de avanzada edad.
¡Ah! ¡Qué aburridos son los servicios fúnebres! ¡Eres un objeto insensible! ¡Murieron 9 personas! Sí, pero 8 eran hippies. Todos compran en mercados agrícolas. La mayoría.
Nos es muy difícil, como en esta ocasión, comprender a Dios. ¿Por qué 9 inocentes mueren atropellados en la flor de su vida por una anciana que no debía conducir? Debemos entender que su sentido del humor es distinto al nuestro. Él no se ríe de los clásicos chistes de salón. No. Dios necesita compleja ironía, farsas y sutiles enredos que nos parecen macabros. Solo esperamos que Dios se haya divertido y que tragedias como esta no se repitan. ¡Cuidado!
¿Qué? ¿Aquello era una señal de pare?
¡No!
Creo que agarré un gran bache. Papá, ¿por qué conducen los ancianos?
Pues es un tema muy delicado.
Pero matan gente.
A veces sí, pero